So first up today, we are talking about the importance of self-care and what it means to different people. And a huge part of self-care to me is having those important social connections. So I've asked my friends and colleagues, Meny and Angela Poe-Russell, to join us here on stage. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I feel called out because I'm like, did she know I have not been practicing this? She called me out here.
I know.
As moms, we were just talking before the camera started rolling how hard it is to self-care ourselves when we're taking care of making breakfast for everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not a mom yet, but I feel like I still have to, I'm with you, Angela, I still gotta like improve my self-care right now, you know?
What does that mean to you? What does improving it mean to you?
I would say just staying on my routines. For me, it's exercise, it's eating healthy. And I mean, I have a therapist and I talk about that with her. And she keeps me, she's like, you doing self-care right now? No, you got to keep up those good routines. I think that just, you know, help you stay good.
I'm so horrible at that. What about you?
Well, I was going to say my therapist has totally called me out on that too. She'll be like, are you taking time for your self-care? And I'll be like, well, you know, it's hard. She's like, no, no excuses.
It sounds like it's great. It's a great accountability partner just to remind you to do it. And I think that's probably why I have not done so well at it. I think for me, what it means though, it means listening to myself and not dismissing my feelings. And listening to yourself, at least for me, it can mean, okay, I really need a break or I really need this. And dismissing that, I think it creates a lot of anxiety, and for a lot of people, it leads to depression. So for me, the root of it is just always, am I listening to what I need?
It's a really good point. It's a really good point. What about social connections? I know that throughout the pandemic, I realized very quickly that some of the people I hadn't talked to in years were very important to me. So I've been able to reconnect, like the Zoom thing, and that has been really key to remembering who I am, you know? How your old friends will make you do that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I agree. During the pandemic, it was just reconnecting with old friends and keeping those close to me and the people I love in contact and checking on people as well, you know, checking on your friends. And it's just made me realize over the past year and a half how important and how grateful I am to those people.
Yeah, and I have to admit, it can be really hard to make time for the social connections when you have so many obligations between work and family. But what's really been meaningful to me is having connections that are empathetic. And I don't know how often this has happened to you where you maybe talk to a friend and something comes up and it's like, well, at least this didn't happen. Or they try to best you with their problem.
Right.
And really, so even if it's just one or two friends who are able to say, you know, I am so sorry. This must be so hard. How can I help you? And so it's made me think when I'm in a crunch for time, how can I have a connection? And how can I have a connection that's going to support that and nurture that? And then how can I be that for that person? Because a reminder, okay, am I doing that for someone?
Yes.
You know, one of the things I love about you is how you are so able to put things into words that I've been feeling and going through, because you're so right. I had friends who I would get done hanging out with and I didn't feel good afterwards.
Yes.
So you know what? I stopped seeing those friends because if you don't feel good, if they're not doing exactly what Angela just said and put it into words so beautifully, then you're not doing it right.
Well, let me just tell you this really quick. It's a Dorothy Poe quote, my mom.
Here we go.
She used to always tell me, Angela, people are like elevators. They either take you up or they take you down. And it was, so when you're done hanging out with them, how do you feel? And if you don't feel great, then stop doing it.
I love that. Oh my God, yes.
Self-care.
Yes.
Self-care. Dorothy Poe. So, okay, now we're heading into the gray months here in the Pacific Northwest. You know, I think we're all going to be running to Western Washington for a little sunshine, or Eastern Washington for a little sunshine. Western Washington, very gray. What do you do to stay positive when it gets gray?
You know, honestly, I buy that bottle of vitamin D and I start taking vitamin D just because I found that really helps me. And yeah, I think the biggest thing this year is just acknowledging that I get sadder in these months. Like forever, I was like, oh, that doesn't happen to me. But I'm like, you know what? It's okay. And it's okay to just take it slower and take care of yourself.
You know, that was deep, because I was sitting here when you asked that question, I was like, I don't have an answer because I haven't figured that out yet. And so I was waiting to hear what you two were going to say. And I love that, because I can't always solve going to a sunny place. I can't solve, you know, trying to positivity myself to death. But saying, you know what, just acknowledge I'm sad is a way of listening to yourself and just saying,
I think it's okay to sit with it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to embrace it as it comes and go, okay, here we're doing this. And you know what? Get a happy light too. I love my happy light.
What do you do? Do you do anything during the month?
You know what? I do actually very much the same. I noticed after my mom passed and I was sad, I felt almost like the grayness kind of enveloped me in warmth in that weird way. And that's when I started to change the connection to the gray and just say, hey, let's just embrace it. All right, practicing gratitude is also good for mental. This is something I need to do more. Like, I need to get one of those gratitude journals.
Yeah.
That can be hard.
It can. I think practicing gratitude is one of the hardest, and I personally need to do that more. I do journal though.
Yes, that's so key. I
Yeah.
used to do that.
Yeah, music is good for me. I definitely have songs. Like there's this one song by Rita Ora called Grateful. And so I try to listen to that piece. But then I also think about, you've heard of Russell Wilson's mental conditioning coach, Trevor Moawad. He said sometimes, and he recently passed away, he leaves so many good teachings behind.
Right.
But he talked about sometimes when it's hard to be positive or make yourself grateful, just reducing the negative. And that can just be like digestible for people to do.
I 100% agree, reducing the negative. I've learned so much from you wonderful ladies talking with you about all this. It has
In a
been
few minutes? That's amazing.
In just a few minutes, I learned all this. So I am so grateful for your time.
We're grateful for you.
I love spending time with you. Please, more time
Yes,
with
let's
you.
do
all.
it.
I know
Let's
you're busy.
accountability partner ourselves around
Right,
this.
exactly.
I love this. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, you guys can follow and get more information, but you can also find out more and mental health options. That's what we're talking about. What's out there? You can visit the website on your screen to find out more. And we're going to have a lot of resources about this throughout the entire show, so stick around because self-care, it's a big topic. We also want to hear what self-care means to you. So I spent some time down at Pike Place Market asking folks that very question.
My skincare routine, it's something that I do every night. It's something no matter how busy I am in the day, it's the number one constant that I have that kind of brings me comfort and helps me unwind at the end of the day.
Sitting all day in front of a computer, at a chair, you get stiff. So a good Swedish massage, it's pretty much my self-care go-to every now and then.
It's important for me to spend time alone. I have two young kids, so anytime I can get to myself, hot shower by myself, cooking in the kitchen by myself.
Yes, the hot shower. Whew.